I'm going home now. Ugh. Don't shout. It's a company social gathering where families are allowed. I brought my child along and today, of all days, he's in a bad mood. I should just shut him up. My boss says something to that voice. Haven't
You two caused any trouble for anyone since you were kids? He
told me firmly, but now this child makes a bombshell statement. Hey, uncle, be my dad. My heart is pounding. I'm the first attacker for an office worker. Mornings for office ladies are very busy. Mama, I want meatballs for lunch today. Hey, you said it was omelet rice yesterday. I already made it. I want some now. This kid is almost 5 years old, but Ryuji isn't my son. It's been a while since he's been on a motorcycle. I've been busy with work lately and haven't been able to go. Nami's been riding a motorcycle since yesterday, riding a motorcycle too. On the back of dad's motorcycle. It's amazing. I can feel the wind. Father and son. Ryuji is my older brother who loves motorcycles. Yui's son. In other words, no. And Ryu also had a sister, Nami, who was 8 years older than him at the time, who was 5 years older. Isn't Ryuji going today either? I'd rather be with you. Ryuji was always attached to me in a secretive way. I feel
bad for always leaving Ryuji in my care. I think he'll be back in the evening. Well then, I'll take care of him. Okay. Be careful.
But unfortunately, my brother's words didn't come true. It's already 7 p.m. It's not too late. He doesn't even answer the phone. I was worried when my brother, who always keeps his promises, stopped contacting me when the smartphone I was holding tightly rang. Yes. What? That can't be true. The call was from the police, and it was a sad message that my brother and Nami had passed away. Look, Natsumi. You can see the ocean. Isn't it beautiful? Yes, it's the ocean. It's really beautiful. My brothers were enjoying a parent-child tour while following traffic etiquette. But never mind. It's Dad. There was an accident. He was hit by his brother's motorcycle due to the carelessness of a truck driving in the opposite lane. It must have hurt, big brother. It must have been tough. Dad. Next to me, where my big sister's tears are flowing endlessly, Ryuji is rocking the two of them with his small hands. He's probably too young to understand the situation. Ryuji, I'll be Ryuji's mama from today onwards. To be honest, I can't deny that I said it on impulse, but there's no way I could just leave Ryuji, who hasn't had a mom since he was born, and who also lost his dad and sister. I hugged Ryuji tightly with all my strength. Ryuji probably didn't quite understand, but Mei-chan won't be his mama. Yeah. I like Mei-chan, so it's fine. That's how I answered, and that's how it's been up to now. So today, I'm counting on you to be Ryuji. Ryuji, be a good boy and play. Yeah. Have a nice day, main mama. Yes, I'm going. I'm going. I always make sure to say these words, no matter how rushed I am. I'll definitely come back, so wait for me. With that meaning in mind, I don't want to take anyone away from Ryuji anymore. None of the food tastes good. I don't like any of it. Come on, Ryuji, don't be rude. Look, there's a hamburger. I don't want a hamburger. I want to go home. Just a little more. Oh, look, a Beat Ranger doll. Let's play with it for a bit. Yeah, no way. I'm going home now. Oh, come on, don't shout. Oh, what should I do? Ryuji's in a terrible mood today. Today is a social gathering hosted by the company. But not everyone can attend. Only selected employees who have had good sales results or contributed to improving work efficiency are allowed. I never thought I'd be able to attend as a member of the sales department. But Ryuji would be bored, wouldn't he? Oh dear, is the boy in a bad mood? He'd be surprised to see only adults. Right?
But being cheerful is the best.
Sorry. He's not usually this noisy. Don't worry about that. The kids will cry. I'm blessed with the employees around me. Most of the employees said the same thing to Ryuji when they saw him making such a fuss. Oh, but it seems there are still some people who don't like it, and I can feel their stares so much right now that they hurt. When I turn to look in the direction of those stares, I see that these people are indeed the ones staring at me, Suzuhara-san and Sato-san, who are always cold towards me. By the way, it says, family-only sales, but there are people who take the test and bring their children in even though they haven't studied yet. That's true. They're seriously noisy. It's so rude to bring children. Excuse me, they're being so noisy. They seem surprised to be in an unfamiliar place today. At a loss, I apologize to them while still suspicious of Ryuji. But their complaints won't stop. They should calm down. There are a lot of upper management here today. That's true. By the way, if I could just shut that girl up, I'm sorry. I know, but I still made them angry when they said that to me. Ryuji was still crying, wondering who to start with. Hey!
You guys were excellent even when you were kids, weren't you?
Manager Emoto, quote. A calm, low voice came from behind them. You're just being yourself today, too. This person is Mr. Emoto. He's the manager of the same sales department as me. But he always has a poker face and is blunt in what he says, which makes him feared by the other employees. But he's really good at his job, and what he says is logical and correct. That's why he's here today. I had no time for that, but that thought crossed my mind. Meanwhile, Manager Emoto continued. Mr. Sato and Ms. Suzuhara were complaining non-stop. Oh, yes. You've been
sitting well since you were little. So you've been sitting quietly because you were told that. You didn't
Cry even once when you were babies?
No, that's
amazing. You never caused anyone trouble even when you were little. You must have been a good child. With
those words, Section Chief Emoto turned his back on them and tried to leave. Oh, Section Chief, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry for the inconvenience. At that moment, Ryuji, who I was holding, slipped out of my arms and ran to Section Chief Emoto. I want to play with this old man. Oh, no, I never thought he'd run.
to Section Chief Emoto. Children are so fearless. It's not good for Section Chief Emoto to be like that.
Realizing the importance of timing, I hurriedly ran to Ryuji, but Ryuji was already entangled around Section Chief Emoto's leg. Section Chief, I'm really sorry for being rude. Oh, hey, Ryuji, come here. Oh, so that's your name, Ryuji. You're a cute guy. I tried to pull Ryuji away from Section Chief Emoto, but to my surprise, the Section Chief picked him up. The memory came back to my mind while I was panicking. Manager Inomoto might have a similar vibe to my brother. That said, when my brother and Nami went to heaven, Ryuji probably didn't understand death as well as he does now. So it's strange that he hardly remembers my brother. I was immersed in his meddling, but then Ryuji made a bombshell that brought me back to my senses. Hey, uncle, be my father. Marry Meima. What are you saying? I screamed, not in love anymore. Again and again. I'm really sorry, Ryuji, get away quickly.
Oh, don't worry about it, Ryuji, it must be boring being around adults. What do you play with Uncle Nair? Let's see, then.
Uncle, play monsters, and I'll play beatlets. I didn't miss the two of them having such an exchange. Manager Inomoto laughed. But when he turned to me, he showed his usual cool expression and said, I'll take care of the return. partner, so don't worry about it. It's quite a rare experience to be liked by a child. Quote. Manager Emoto laughed. That's rare, though. Everyone around me was surprised by Section Chief Emoto's expression. Thank you. But what's with this woman? And how can this kid get special treatment from Section Chief Emoto? I was so busy dealing with Section Chief Emoto and Ryuji that I didn't pay any attention to Suzuhara's behavior. What's going on?
There's a lot of people standing up in front. They said that completely different parts than the ones used were delivered. What's going on?
Later, I was in a meeting with people involved in the project I was in charge of, including important agreements, and I was forced to stand in the spotlight. It felt like I wasn't in charge of the project, but rather like I was being bullied. It's because people get cocky that things like this happen. It was probably my project. But that's a good way to put it. I'm sorry that I didn't fully understand what happened before we took over. I think this project should have been handled by Suzuhara, my senior, from the beginning. That's right. I haven't been able to trace back what email Ichino's sent to the other party. This time, more than ever, Suzuhara and Sato are making remarks that put me down. But I'll say what I want to say. I haven't sent any emails to the other party since the two of them took over my responsibility. I didn't know about the change in usage. Oh, even if you're trying to make excuses, the wrong parts actually arrive. That's right. You deleted the email anyway. I'm already fed up with seeing the two Yakuki people trying to bring someone down. You two are the ones who deleted the email, right? What are you making a fuss about? I deleted it. I didn't delete it. I'll distribute more solid evidence than this pointless argument to the executives. What's going on?
Are you okay?
One of the executives looked at the documents I distributed and glanced through them before speaking out quietly. Huh? So, the person in charge of the beater project that Ichino-san is currently in charge of will change. It's because Momo and I will be in charge. Huh? But right now, we're waiting for a response from the other party about the parts. Isn't it AILA who said that there would be no change at this point? The change in person has been decided. We'll be in charge of that as well from now on. We'll also be in charge of the negotiations. That's what the department manager told me. It's absolutely strange that the department manager wouldn't tell me personally about such an important mismatch. It was obvious that they were plotting something. But there was no point in making a fuss here. They would find some excuse to do something to me. In that case, I would protect myself. I understand about the placement. I told the two of them that and let them go. And their actions were just as I had expected. Did you see the password for S computer? Yes, I did. I watched her hands carefully when she logged in. She's surprisingly slow at typing. I think it was this word. Oh, I opened it. The email is. Oh, I found it right away. Thank you for your help. I apologize for the sudden announcement, but there has been a reshuffle within our company, and the person in charge of Auto Show will be changing. Official greetings from bed. We apologize for the inconvenience. What kind of inconvenience? We are truly better at the job than you. Okay, that's it. Sending and I apologize for the 2 and 3 items. We will continue to be in charge of. Thank you for your continued support. I have already arranged for the parts, so they will be shipped tomorrow. It seems that he sent a fake with such content and deleted it immediately. And isn't that on Ichino's desk the part that was allocated this time? It's true. That's right. This should be fine. Let's send the interchangeable parts here. It's lucky that we don't have to go to the warehouse. And so the two of them took the parts and secretly arranged for delivery from a convenience store near the office using a delivery slip that they had prepared themselves. Of course, the sender was in my name, so it would be like Mimura's love in the world of mystery. I just happened to type my login password slowly. I left the allocated parts on my desk for reference. That's all. This is my login information that the systems department analyzed. According to the history, it's 8 p.m. And this is the big time I got from the General Affairs Department. It's my exit record. This is 6:30 p.m. There's no way I could send an email from my office computer after experiencing it. Oh no, this guy's lying. I continued while looking at the two of them who were completely stunned. Assuming that the parts were shipped from the nearest convenience store from here, the slip should still be there. There's only one convenience store closest to here.
Manager Emoto, check it out right away. Yes.
As a result, the two were easily spotted on the security camera shipping the parts to the convenience store's shipping receipt. The two were dismissed as bad boys who had dragged the customer into trouble. I have to protect Ryuji. That's why I'm standing firm in this company and doing the right thing. I have to show Ryuji that. After the two A's left, peace came to me and work is progressing smoothly. You did a great
job this time, as I was
concentrating on my work. Manager Emoto called out to me. Seeing his expression softer than before, I couldn't help but smile. I have something to protect. Although my mother is strong, I'm still my brother's child. I see.
In any case, I know how hard you're trying. Keep up that attitude.
Without mentioning his complicated family situation, the manager said this and left. He does indeed look a bit like his older brother. A few days later, a change began to appear in Manager Emoto. Thank you as always for Ryuji. I'm happy. Since then, I've had more opportunities to buy sweets and toys with Ryuji. Ryuji says he wants to see the section chief every day. Is that so? Then when would be a good time? It was unexpected. It was expected that Ryuji would be overjoyed, but I didn't expect the section chief to be the one to proactively propose the plan. And then, a few months later, Uncle wants to ride the Z coaster. Ryuji won't be able to do it yet. There's a height restriction, so it'll be a while before we can do it. Yes, it's definitely become an event for seniors. We've been going on this outing every week recently, and although it was Ryuji who started it, we've now become partners that both the Koushi and I acknowledge. Hey, Grandpa. When are you going to marry Uncle Ma? Hey, what are you talking about, Ryuji? The three of us were talking about buying some kairos, when Ryuji brought up another outrageous topic. This is embarrassing. But his reaction was like, I guess it'll be after I become section chief at the very least. Could you wait until then? Yes, thanks to her taking care of Ryuji, we both had our hands free, so we gently held hands. We had finally met someone who would protect our warm older brother Ryuji. When I looked up at the sky, I felt like I heard a voice saying, please do it. What did you think of this story? Although he had a painful past of losing his older brother in May, I have a feeling that May will realize that he has a wonderful future with his son Ryuji and a heartfelt, understanding person. A mother is strong in any situation. Please let me know in the comments about the various types of families you know.